What is Metaverse real estate? I mean, I've been hearing about it, and I want to know, and you're likely watching me right now because you want to know too. Well, I've got the scoop. You want in on it? Ready? Let's go. All right, so by the time we're done, you'll know what Metaverse real estate is and why you might want to invest in some. Oh, and by the way, if you'd like to dive in and take some real action right away and flip a house in just one day in the real world, using my funds to do it, I'll show you how you can pull this off in your market right now at mattsfreetraining.com. All right, it's no secret that the real estate market is skyrocketing, and it has been. But the COVID pandemic created another little known land rush that no one's really talking about. Well, not many. Some investors, while locked down, were paying millions for plots of land. But not in New York or Beverly Hills. In fact, the plots do not physically exist here on Earth. Rather, the land is located online in a set of virtual worlds that tech insiders have dubbed the Metaverse. And prices for these plots have soared as much as 500% in the last 12 months or so. I mean, this all happens when Facebook announced it was going all in on virtual reality. I mean, they even changed their corporate name to Meta Platforms. So what is Metaverse real estate? Well, Metaverse real estate are parcels of land in virtual worlds. In the simplest sense, they are pixels. However, they are more than just digital images. They are programmable spaces in virtual reality platforms where people can socialize, play games, sell NFTs, attend meetings, go to virtual concerts, and do countless other virtual activities. And in these virtual worlds, real people interact as cartoon-like characters called avatars, similar to a real-time multiplayer video game. And today, people can access these worlds through a normal computer screen. But Meta and other companies have a long-term vision of building 360-degree immersive worlds which people will access through virtual reality goggles like Meta's Oculus. And with the rise of the Metaverse, digital real estate is expected to grow and expand as well. In fact, there was a Metaverse real estate boom in the last quarter of 2021 after Facebook changed its name to Meta and indicated a focused interest in the Metaverse. And that boom has not let up either. As its popularity continues to grow, the value of Metaverse real estate is forecasted to have a compounded annual growth of 31.2% from 2022 to 2028. And that type of annual growth might be enough to answer the next question. Why purchase Metaverse real estate? Well, Metaverse real estate gives users a place to connect online with other people. Individuals can use their digitized land to play games and socialize. Creators can monetize the content of their property by charging for access or trading their NFTs. And brands can use their virtual properties to advertise services, organize virtual product launches, and provide unique customer experiences. For real estate investors, these parcels of digitized land offer a lucrative opportunity. I mean, just like in real life, Metaverse properties can be developed and flipped or leased. Indeed, there are many possible use cases for Metaverse real estate. So if you can do all that, what type of money are we actually talking about here? I mean, if you want to know the obscene amounts of money that is being made right now, let me know by smashing the like button. And if you take your real estate investing seriously, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel because I post real estate tips, tricks, resources, and hacks like this each and every week. Alrighty, so let's talk money. Real world dollars in a digital world. When Decentraland, one of the more popular Metaverse platforms to date, held its first land auction at the Terraform event in December of 2017, a parcel of land cost a mere $20. Those parcels sold for an average of over $6,000 in 2021. By the start of 2022, the prices had skyrocketed to approximately $15,000 per land token. So we're not talking chump change, but we're not talking about anything out of reach for most people either. With the positive outlook on Metaverse growth, companies have been heavily investing in virtual land. In October 2021, Tokens.com, a blockchain technology company, acquired 50% of virtual real estate company Metaverse Group for $1.7 million. In November, the Republic Realm broke records when it purchased a property in the Sandbox for a whopping price of $4.3 million. The heightened interest in Metaverse properties has caused prices to increase even further. Digital land sells from $6,000 to $100,000, but some are being sold for even more. You know, one of the biggest sales this past year is a property adjacent to Snoop Dogg's in the Sandbox. You see, Snoop is building a virtual mansion on one of his plots, and an anonymous buyer purportedly bought it for $450,000, almost $500,000. And then a recent report by crypto asset manager Grayscale estimates the digital world may grow into a $1 trillion business in the very near future. And celebrities are taking notice. Major artists including Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and DJ Marshmello are performing as their own avatars. Even Paris Hilton DJ'd a New Year's Eve party on her own virtual island. So purchasing a Metaverse property works pretty much the same way as buying an NFT. Your deed of ownership is a unique piece of code on a blockchain. And this code is what certifies your ownership or rights over that piece of digital land. Like real-world properties, you can purchase Metaverse land through a marketplace like OpenSea. Think of it as a combination of the MLS and eBay. Or you can purchase through brokers and property managers. Unlike in the real world, though, Metaverse brokers don't need licenses and are under no regulations. So make sure that you transact with reliable ones. The majority of Metaverse real estate, it exists within the big four. These are the major players in the Metaverse economy, and they include Decentraland, Sandbox, Somnium Space, and CryptoVoxels. These platforms own a total of 268,645 parcels, which are among the highest priced ones on the market. And then aside from the big four, there are now more than a dozen platforms selling Metaverse real estate there. Other alternatives include Axie Infinity, Star Atlas, and BitCountry. And just like properties in the real world, it's all about location, location, location. As in the Metaverse, location plays a factor in the value of the land you choose too. So if you plan on investing in Metaverse real estate, look for areas that have the potential for development. Places where people can potentially congregate will be more valuable than those in nondescript areas. So consider plots of land near, but not within developed districts, because you can score these properties at relatively low prices. You can build on them and then just kind of wait for prices to drive up. And if you think this is all ridiculous up to this point, let me share some stats with you. The very stats that have me taking the time to learn about it and share with you what I've found. The Sandbox grew by 15,000% in 2021. It also had the largest transaction volume in the same year, with a total amount of $350 million for 65,000 transactions in virtual real estate. And in 2021, collectively, the Big Four sold $501 million of real estate, and that number has been predicted to double to $1 billion this year. So the total market value of Metaverse real estate in 2020 was $47 billion and has been forecasted by the same appraisal firm to reach $828 billion in 2028. That's pushing a 20x return. Now, the average price of a parcel in major Metaverse platforms since January of 2021 has increased from $1,265 to $12,684. That's a 10x increase in 12 months. And if you think you're late to the party, Metaverse real estate investments come from only 25,000 or so individual crypto wallets. There aren't that many players in the game yet. You're early. Most statistics right now on Metaverse real estate appear to be very positive. They indicate massive gains for early settlers on the virtual platforms. However, you must keep in mind that these worlds are new and not yet fully established. The numbers may be tempting, but you may have to delve further and look beyond the statistics. So before you make any investment decision, consider this. The standard piece of advice given is do not invest any more money into crypto than you're prepared to lose. You could apply that same logic to Metaverse real estate. I've been following that advice and heeding to it close since 2017. And in hindsight, that advice has probably cost me millions, at least. So I'm not telling you to go all in. I'm just sharing with you how asymmetrical the relationship between the risk and rewards have been for me up to this point. Hindsight is 2020, and tomorrow is not promised. So do with that information what you wish. I haven't made my first Metaverse real estate investment yet, but I'm getting really, really close. And so I'll let you know when I do, and I'll let you know how it goes. Now, if you'd like to explore the possibility of working together one-on-one to becoming a successful real estate investor in the real world, go to reiace.com, answer a few questions, and then just pick a time for us to hop on the phone and brainstorm some ideas about getting you to the next level of your real estate investing. That's at reiace.com, and I'll go ahead and I'll put a link below in the description for you too. All right, that's it for now. Take care. I'll see you next time.